Let's face it, you open your phone, you go online, and AI is just everywhere. It's writing our emails, it's creating incredible art from a few words, and honestly, it's getting smarter by the second. And as all this crazy tech gets more and more powerful, it kind of makes you stop and ask a pretty big question about where we fit in. And this question, it hits deep, doesn't it? If a machine can do my job better, faster, if it can create and think in ways that I just can't, then, what am I bringing to the table? It's this nagging anxiety a lot of us are feeling, and it makes total sense. But what if we're looking at this whole thing completely backwards? What if AI's power doesn't actually make us smaller, but instead it sets us free? What if it's the thing that finally frees us from having to act like machines and gives us permission to be, well, more human? Okay, take a look at this, because this really breaks it down. For so long, our world has rewarded everything on the left side of this chart, right? Being super efficient, logical, competitive, but those are the exact things that AI is getting insanely good at. So what's left for us? Well, it's everything on the right. Feeling, intuition, inspiration. That's the stuff that makes us, us.
So where's all this anxiety really coming from? Well, it's being fed by this constant, grinding pressure to compete, to compare, to measure up in a world that's obsessed with that machine-like performance.
I mean, we're all kind of running on this invisible social software, aren't we? It's telling us to compare our salaries, chase after status, and measure our entire self-worth by how productive we are. But here's the thing. In a race of pure efficiency against an AI, we're going to lose every single time. And trying to win that game is not just a fast track to burnout, it's a recipe for feeling awful. And this slide right here, this is the answer. We have to unload that draining social software. Just let it go. Instead of constantly trying to win or be better than the next person, we can just step off the treadmill. And when you do that, you find this amazing lightness, this freedom that no algorithm could ever create. Okay, so how do we actually find this freedom? Well, the first step is to start listening to our intuition. See, AI is a master of data, for sure, but it can only work with what's already known. We humans, though, we can tap into something way, way deeper. And let's be clear, intuition isn't some kind of magic power. It's actually a really profound form of intelligence. It's your brain in the background piecing together all of your life experiences and giving you that gut feeling, long before you could ever write a pros and cons list to explain it. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It perfectly explains the difference. AI is like the world's most brilliant remix artist. It can analyze every song ever made and spit out a new one that fits the pattern perfectly. But it can't have that spark, that bolt of lightning from a clear blue sky that creates something brand new. That only comes from our messy, unique, human experiences. So in a world that is practically drowning in data, your intuition, that's your superpower. It's the kind of intelligence that can see what the spreadsheets will always miss. It's time we started trusting it again. And that brings us to the second, and maybe my favorite, way to reclaim our humanity, by embracing the joy of being useless. Yeah, you heard me. In a world that's so obsessed with productivity, maybe the most radical thing you can do is just be. I want you to really sit with this question for a second. Seriously. If you didn't have to prove your value by being useful, what would you do? The thought might feel a little weird, maybe even scary at first, but right on the other side of that fear is this incredible sense of freedom. It's the freedom to just lie down in the grass and watch the clouds float by. There's no goal there, no KPI, no productive output to measure. It's just you and the sky and this moment. Or think about the simple but really profound act of just feeling the warmth of a coffee cup in your hands. An AI can analyze the temperature, the material, the molecular structure of the ceramic, but it can never, ever feel the comfort that you do in that one little moment. Listening to the birds, feeling a breeze on your skin, just being fully present in your own life. This is our ultimate advantage. This amazing capacity for deep sensory experience, that's what makes us human. That's our edge. So you see, the rise of AI isn't really a threat to our existence. It's more like a gentle reminder. It's a wake-up call to stop trying so hard to be better machines and to start remembering how to be more complete humans. This is the core message right here. The goal isn't to be a more efficient tool anymore. The goal is to be a more complete human.
It's about finally embracing all those parts of ourselves that we've pushed aside in this crazy race for productivity.
And the source material gives us 3 simple, totally doable things we can start right now. First, when that little voice in your head starts criticizing you, just stop it. Replace that thought with a genuine compliment to yourself. Second, when you have a choice to make, listen to the logic, sure, but also check in with your gut. See what it says. And third, find just one moment today to stop doing and just be. Feel your breath, the air, the sounds. That's it. Ultimately, this is what it all comes down to. This is the big takeaway. AI can be useful, but only you can be whole. You're not just processing information, you're feeling life. You're not just computing data. You are truly, deeply alive. And that, right there, is a power that no machine will ever have.